Hi everyone, it's Kelly. I thought I would share with those of you what I heard from Archangel Michael about how Stonehenge was created. I'm going to refer to my notes. This transmission came through a couple of years ago, and I hope you enjoy it. My group will be, I am forming another retreat finally with the restrictions being lifted for international travel now. So if a journey to be an alchemist and work along the ley lines of Michael and Mary interests you, our dates are mid-July. We'll also be traveling to Merlin's cave and experiencing all the great wonder there. Be sure and check some information in the description below. So my notes about Stonehenge from Archangel Michael. The angel said that it was created ethereally, working with energies, an expression of who we are, not separate from us, he said. I hope this information will be inspiring. The 4,500-year-old iconic structure was first created energetically, he said, layer upon layer from plutonium spectrum light. There are multiple frequencies on Earth, multiple light beings that are continuing to help our world and help us ascend, as many of you are aware. He went on to tell us that it took 5 days of transmission from the galactic God mind for the creation, ethereal creation of Stonehenge. And if you've not been to Stonehenge, we're speaking about a sacred place in England. Many people go there for many reasons. The Archangel said there were 5 hovering discs initially, big colored discs like lenses, one above another, huge discs moving and forming, creating sacred geometry, sacred sites, opening stargates. We were there to do grid work, and we'll be returning there again to do grid work amongst other things that are asked of us. But to get back to the Stonehenge content, the first disc was plutonium, and it had color edges like hues of the rainbow with marking and engravings. Try to imagine these if you're listening. The second one contained 16 cubes, fractal energies from Andromeda. The third etheric disc contained 9 by 6 pointed stars interwoven from the great central sun. The fourth etheric disc, the Archangel said, contained 45 or more magic rings from Sirius, as he described them. The fifth energetic layer of Stonehenge contained 61 dimensional triangles from Andromeda, making sounds of complex, beautiful sounds. The form was created using these stones from nearby Avebury as legend on earth teaching a reality about it goes, were interspersed with smaller blue stones. These stones were levitated by sound to get into place once the etheric layer was created. My understanding, my knowledge, is that the purpose of Stonehenge is to act as a landing spot, which looked like a runway, acted like a keyboard, making portal signs to guide landing crafts. Some interesting things that we ran across while we were working there in previous sacred retreats were the little gnome people, the Pleiadians. 12 of them followed us in a sister ship. Some of us witnessed clairvoyantly 6 stone people who were pre-Neanderthal and who have rites of passage here. There were some gnomes, and someone energetically saw a giant from Lyra. While we were there in Stonehenge a couple of years ago, there were, I think it's pronounced chafer bugs. They looked like beetles to me. And we were my group was infested with them, and we were inquiring for guidance. What are all these about? We were around Stonehenge, and if you've ever been there, there are not too many bushes, that they would be inhabiting. And I was told that these insects were carrying healing codes. In that case, they were all numbers from Pluto to help raise the vibration of our planet. The current waves were like ocean waves that wane and rest as more instruction is given. The waves of energy that come to Stonehenge peak at noon and at 4 p.m., I was told, and then they become dormant at a certain time of day, which also affects these important but seemingly innocent or innocuous beetles that were all around us. So I hope you enjoyed this brief immersion into the etheric creation of Stonehenge. Bye now.